It is time for some Love Bites. Let's check this bad boy out. This is Raise Some Hell from 2020. Hey, subs? Hey, there are subs.
じゃあどこよりも盛り上がる準備できてますか？もっと声出せますか？いけますか東京？最高の夜を。
Alright, so we still got Miho here too, huh? Good. Whoa, all those harmonics, jeez. Low string harmonics too. Miyako. Mio. This is, her vocals are way different in this one than I've ever heard her do before. Sorry, I don't know your name. I forgot. Ugh. This is a dirty ass guitar riff. I'm just saying, this guitar riff is dirty AF, and I am loving it. Her vocals, though, literally never heard her sing like this before. This is a range and a style that I've just like, I am not accustomed to with her. It's really, I'm kind of loving it because I'm just so used to her like operatic tone, and this is providing me with something different. So this is like an introduction song for the band. Oh. Got a pretty strong keyboard sound coming in back here too. I'm not really used to having that ambiance of keyboard behind their choruses. It's pretty nice. This riff is so nasty. I like it so much. All these goddamn artificial harmonics that they keep hitting on these low strings, man, they sound so good. I love a good artificial harmonic, but I like it way more on the low strings like they're hitting right now than on the high strings. On the high strings, it can sound a little pitchy, you know, and it's already a high note, right? But when you take those low strings and you turn that into that, ooh, that's a thing of beauty right here, my friends. Also, very little power metal sounding again in this. Interestingly, after like the first 5 songs I ever heard from Lovebites were like all power metal songs, and now the last like 3 that I've heard really kind of veer away from that sound. I really dig it. I kind of like their stuff that's less power metal-y better, I think. I mean, there's still some elements to it, don't get me wrong, but like even just the way that she's singing is different than I'm used to in the power metal, at least in their power metal-y songs. It's like almost like her vocals are like this talking style. I didn't even know that she would like ever do that in a song. Honestly, Metallica-like. You know, like the verse, the way that she's doing the vocals, like the actual structure of the melody of the vocals, reminds me of something that you would hear out of some like really old school Metallica vocals too. Obviously, she doesn't sound like James Hetfield, but you know what I mean. Yo, I love the lyrics too, man. The lyrics of this whole song are just like, we're Lovebites and we're here to fucking shred in your face. That's like what this whole thing is about. It's the Lovebites introduction. Here we are. Listen to us, because we're fucking awesome. There's nothing you can do about it. We're gonna play this goddamn metal in your ears. Enjoy it. Ugh, nice note. Hey. Yeah! We're on that Egyptian scale. Oh wow, we didn't get the. I was waiting for the dual solo to come in there at the end. It didn't happen. Shocker. Of course, they had to have the back and forth solo. Really cool. Always really cool with Lovebites because both guitarists are insanely good at playing guitar. This one, however, I liked for a different reason than I like some of the other ones. Whereas, like, I didn't really find moments of like, holy shit, that was like its own unique section type of solo. It was more like one guitarist had a section and the other guitarist had a section, and you could obviously tell that because Miyako over here had her had a pedal on, right, that was changing the sound of it. It sounded like a wah-wah pedal, but I didn't actually see it by her feet. I probably just missed it. But she had like that wah-wah sound going on, right? And it really sounded very different than the first guitar solo. Usually they kind of have the same distorted sound in their guitar solos, but I guess because they switched it up like that, that's why they didn't feel like they were gonna do that. Like I feel like in every song I've ever watched from Lovebites, they end up culminating the guitar solos by coming together and playing like a part at the same time, which they didn't do this time. I'm actually pretty surprised by that. I like that she's playing chords on that, by the way. So it's like she's hitting more than one string as she's doing those slides, which is just not really, you know, normally you're just sliding on one string. Nasty. Just nasty. This is the most fun I've ever seen the singer have it on stage too, man. She looks like she's just like, hell yeah, I'm gonna tell these bitches where it's at and they're gonna listen to me. Like, I really like the attitude. She's having fun with it, you know what I mean? And the good confidence that she has is inspiring. Dude, it's rock, man. It's like thrash and rock and roll, man. I love this, man. I love this shit. This is like fucking, it's old school, man. It's classic. Hey. Ah, cool. The timing on that, though, man. They're so tight. Very cool. Even the chords that they use are super old school, man. The like that is just an old school combination of chords that reminds you of 80s metal, doesn't it? Thrash metal. Fucking cool, man. Fucking with switches and everything, man. Hey, back to that lead riff. Cool. Fucking nasty, man. I mean, they're just so nasty. But honestly, out of all of their songs, out of all the songs I've ever heard from Lovebites, I think this was the one that was like the catchiest. Is catchiest the right word? This was the song that felt just like so much fun. You know what I mean? They were having fun. I was having fun watching it. I feel like everybody should just be up, bouncing around while they're doing that. You know what I mean? They still had the cool guitar leads. They still had, like, cool-ass moments, don't get me wrong, like, instrumentally. But this song, out of all the tracks that I've heard, is probably the one that just makes me want to groove the most. You know, it makes me want to jump with them and hang with them and just... Like, that was just a fucking rock... Had thrash, don't get me wrong, had some thrash metal, inspiration to it, but that was just like, that was like a rock song, man, and I really like that.